Hello YNABers, my name is Jesse Meekum from YNAB. It stands for You Need a Budget. This is another Whiteboard Wednesday with a blank whiteboard. The vast majority of people out there using YNAB, the vast, overwhelming majority, have not heard of the new YNAB. We basically launched our minimum viable product right at the end of last year, and we now have it to a spot where we feel like the M is no longer necessary in minimum. So we've got a viable product there. We've got a ton of the kinks worked out. We've really learned a ton in the last year as it relates to launching a web app and updating it and integrating it and how all of that works with the builds and development and QA and all of that, how we should release features, what we can learn as we gradually do so, all of the things that we were excited about from an internal side of things. But on the external side of things, you may just now be hearing about the new YNAB. So I wanted to spend a minute and tell you really quickly about it. One, it's web-based. You can access it from any computer, anywhere, as long as you have a fairly modern web browser. If you're using IE6, you need to get a different computer with a different browser on it. So you've got that going for you. You've got the web apps that play with the new YNAB. The mobile apps that play with the new YNAB. The mobile apps do more than the classic version, YNAB 4, but not a lot more. And mobile is actually our big push now that we have a little bit of a blank slate with the minimum dropped off of minimum viable product. The big one, as far as people reporting back to us, people that have switched from YNAB 4 to the new YNAB, biggest one is Direct Connect with the banks. It's not available internationally. It is available for those people in the US. And then of course now we have bank file import, so you can import your bank files from any bank as long as it offers OFX, QFX, QIF, even CSV, but that takes a little bit of work on your side of things. The web app has a goals feature in it that is tremendous, where you can basically set a goal for every single category, how much you want to fund, what target balance you want to reach, how soon you want to do it, and it works tremendously well. You basically can set up a template for your budget and then just say, all right, execute this template, and then, as we know, you tweak and adjust for the month because no month was ever like any other prior month. So you've got the goals there. We have a lot available around the reports now that you would have recognized in YNAB 4. Those are now in the new YNAB as well. We've got voice. If you have an Amazon Echo or Dot and it's using the Alexa voice service, basically anything that uses Amazon's Alexa voice service, you can just say, hey YNAB, I spent $24.97 in restaurants from my checking account, and Alexa will take it from there. You can ask Alexa how much you spent, or not how much you spent, but how much is left to spend in any of your categories. So that works really well. We've got a watch app, which right here. We've got, let's see, what else? I should have made a list before I started this. Oh, that's right, emojis. You can just put emojis all over your budget. The big one for me personally was the Direct Connect. Took away a lot of the tedium of data entry. The other big one for me was the goals. That was huge. Everyone has their different kind of favorites, but those were it for me. So it may be that you've been using YNAB 4 quietly and things are just humming along for you perfectly and nicely, and that's awesome. We'll be supporting YNAB 4 officially through the end of the year, but honestly, as long as we can reasonably do it thereafter as well. We are wanting everyone to move over to the new YNAB, and to entice you, we give you, as a YNAB 4 user, a lifetime 10% discount off of the annual plan. You basically save another month off of the annual plan. So that's kind of the gist of it. We're really excited. Now that we've got a VP, a viable product, we're really excited that we can just keep plowing forward. We have so much in store, and I'm just excited that we can get cracking on it. It'll be a lot more, there'll be a lot of work that's there for us. So you may see releases, especially on the mobile side, you're going to see kind of a big gap between releases because we're building up a lot of stuff for a big release. So that'll slow down a little bit. On the web app side, it's a lot more iterative because we don't have approval processes and things like that. So you'll see releases on the web side as well. But our big focus is going to be on mobile because, let's be honest, there are a lot of things we can do there to make that experience ever more delightful. So if this is the first time for you hearing about the new YNAB, there you have it. Check it out, run up the free trial, import your YNAB 4 budget, see if you like it, and we hope you'll join us over there. I will see you guys next week.